Yes.
Okay, here we go. We are reflecting upon the video that shows INTASCStandard 678. I'm going to pull them up here. My mentor, lovely Miss Rockstrom, just saw the video. We've talked about it a few times before. So here we go. Overall, like the flow of the class, it was, welcoming kids, get in, read the objective, and then we went into a Padlet activity. Please tell me as we talk for a few minutes, what you saw as far as assessment, like assessing where the students are at. Again, they were rewriting a scene. So so that's number 6. 7 is planning for instruction, which you could see through my lesson plan. So it's assessment, planning for instruction, and 8 is instructional strategies, which hopefully the Padlet, that was what I was going for.
Mm-hmm.
But okay, if you need to look at anything again, just tell me what you want to see on the board. But I'm going to click something here, and what are your thoughts about that video?
So the Padlet worked as an informal assessment, so you kind of see where they're at.
Yeah.
And they were able to collaborate over it, which was good. It was like a way to integrate what they know versus what someone else knows, but also you kind of had like control over it in a sense. So it wasn't like them just going off the rails. I know I was curious about the grading just because I was like, how do you grade that? Because I haven't used Padlet before. Because I don't trust my seniors.
Right. Yeah. How do you grade? Especially it's one thing if it's a group, but if you're trying to give individual grades, yeah.
Bye, Yako.
Okay.
No. Yeah. Have a good break.
So, all right. Assessment. Yeah, the Padlet's supposed to be like an informal assessment. Yeah. So we did that.
I thought that was good. And because you had, a Padlet is something that doesn't take, it does take amount of time, but you also have to think about, why you did it or what's the purpose of it, so you could clearly see the planning. And then you had the checklist, which I think is very helpful for kids. It's both interactive, but also, keeps them accountable. So I can tell that you planned, you had, you were very aware of what the objectives were.
And
you had a variety of learning strategies. And then
assessment, it's instructional strategy. 7 is instruction that supports every student in meeting rigorous learning goals.
Well, you had them work in groups that are working together versus pairing them before. So if you're working on the same scene, you can work together. And the fact that you gave them options was good because every student doesn't always work that way. So I think you covered all the objectives pretty clearly.
Thank you. All the gotcha. Yeah. So 7 was good. This is this one. So I said they got the informal assessment because the summative assessment is the essay, or was the essay they were working on. Yep. And then the instruction to meet every student. Yeah, it's from your feedback, a few months ago was offering something for heavy supported, somewhere in the middle, and then the independent kids. So trying to work on that. Heavily supported would be sitting by somebody during the Padlet, which we did as needed. Somewhere in the middle was they could just talk to each other a little bit, you know. That class is pretty independent. Most of them just jumped in there and filled it out. Each class is so different though. Let's see, learner and community. So then 8 was the instructional strategies. Yeah, something else was the instructional strategies and stuff was we put the sample on the board. So my co-teacher is really good. She's always going to make sure we have a sample of what is it we're asking the kids to do. So we had the Padlet and it was all ready to go, but we put the sample on the board as well.
Florence, please come to the main office.
Oh, is there a pause?
You know about?
Hey, look at that. Cool. So do you think that's good, having those samples?
Yeah, especially with your L's, because they need to see what it looks like. Did you provide sentence stems in the document?
Well, for the essay or the Padlet?
No, the rewriting the scene for the essay.
Rewriting the scene. I better check. What we had was yes, we did. Well, no, this one was a rewrite of a scene. So we actually, because there were different scenes they could choose from, I think there were only a few sentence starters because each scene's quite
Yeah.
different, you know. But we did structure even like the final essay had a little structure to it because it only needed to be like 2 pages, right?
Yeah.
So we did say like, okay, paragraph 1 should be like the exposition.
Yeah.
Right? Like set the scene. Where are you? Who's there? What's happening? And they were pretending to be a character, right?
Okay.
And then, so like right in that final essay doc, it was kind of leading them, what's the word? The final essay assignment scaffolded a little bit with like what you should have in each part of each paragraph.
yeah.
You know? Yeah.
Because even there are different scenes, like they're still generic sentence stems, but
At
it's
first,
also hard.
yeah,
I
we-
get it.
Oh, you know what we did have in there? We had transitional phrases just to help them as they're moving through the scene.
Yeah.
So at first, and then like all of a sudden, you know, so they can progress through.
That's good.
So
The
we did
built-in
have that.
supports are helpful because sometimes kids don't know,
Yeah.
or they lose a paper.
Yes, yes. And yeah, what we've done is always have like a sample paper on their table groups. Usually we just slide it into a plastic sleeve, something they can reference. But yeah. Okay, excellent. Canada understands used variety. Thank you. Any other thoughts for this video? Again, this was second essay of quarter 1, going over the plot diagram, so they're catching the important details of the scene that they're rewriting. So
No, I think it's good, and I'm guessing it also, I don't know, 9th grade standards, they align to the standards, and that's what everyone wants.
Yep, yeah, that is literally one of their standards, is like being able to retell a
Yeah,
scene. So
perfect.
awesome. Okay, thank you so much.
You're welcome.